What is up, guys? How y'all doing today? Welcome back to the channel for another energy drink review episode. So yes, it's I know there's been a gap in time since my last video or videos as of late. Just kind of been taking a break, recharging the batteries, and I do have other priorities. If I could do YouTube full time, I would, right? If YouTube paid my bills, I would commit to it. But at this stage of the game, it's still in the hobby category, right? So I receive no revenue. I don't got enough subscribers yet. I got to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm kind of close. I'm in the 800 club, But anyways, yeah, I just taking a break from YouTube, recharging batteries, and also dealing with priorities, bills and whatnot. Being an adult, being an adult is not always fun. But enough about that. Yeah, what we got here is another C4, one of my favorites, and the flavor today, Hawaiian Punch. So I was in my hometown where I grew up at. It's a little town called Hanover, right? And the store, it's now like a Family Dollar, but like years ago it was like kind of just like a little supermarket, like just a small town grocery store. It was like you wouldn't do your main grocery shopping there, but you'd go down and get bread, milk, eggs, and maybe pick up some buns or burgers and hot dogs, something for a meal maybe. But you wouldn't do your like major grocery haul there because the prices just you couldn't do that. But that's what it used to be when I was growing up. It was called Apple Valley Cardinal. Before that, it was originally called Market Basket, right? That was the original name when I was a kid. Anyway, yeah, fast forward 40 years later, now it's a Family Dollar, right? So anyways, I just happened to be in the area. My first time actually in that store probably in 30 years in the physical building. I was like, what the heck, let's stop in here and see what yeah, it's a Family Dollar now, so I know what to expect pretty much, but it was kind of nostalgic going in that building because it was so familiar, the memories of going in there all those years ago, and it's like, oh yeah, back there was the meat counter and all that. So it was kind of a cool experience, still, going back into that building all these years later. So I wanted to buy something in there, so I didn't want to just walk in and not buy anything. So yeah, I spotted this little bad boy here, C4 Hawaiian Punch. So who don't like Hawaiian Punch, right? But it's a C4 flavored caffeine, and all that stuff. It's like, all right, sign me up. So before I taste it out, let's get into the specs here. It's going to be hard to see because their ink is kind of blurred there, especially on the fine print. But you can see it does have 10 calories. So 10 calories isn't too bad. You might be able to make that out. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, so on point. And also, like I said, packing 200 milligrams of caffeine. That's solid. I like that. I like my drinks to have that. To me, that's like the baseline. It's like that's almost my minimum. So also C4, has their patented 6.73 grams of their super carnitine and beta alanine blend. So they don't just rely on the caffeine. That's what I always dug about C4. So there you go. There's the specs. Let's crack it open and taste it out. Cheers to the soon return of the Lord Jesus Christ. Giving it a smell here. Yep, smells like Hawaiian Punch, but it is clear though. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can probably see, you can see that liquid there, but almost bubbling, there we go. Almost bubbling over. Alright, cheers, let's taste it out. I was really thirsty, so that was a big drink. Well, a few drinks, right? I was kind of partially guzzling it there. Might be considered a guzzle. I was pretty thirsty. I hadn't had a drink in a while. There we go. Back another one for good measure. Okay. Well, there's really not much to say about the flavor other than, yeah, Hawaiian Punch, but carbonated. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much the flavor. So see, this is an easy one to describe the flavor. Let's see, for the carbonation, I'm going to say medium to high. It is pretty highly carbonated, so I'm going to say maybe the higher end. For the sweetness, not too bad. So I'm just going to go medium on the sweetness. That's my opinion, okay? Tartness, there's actually kind of just a barely, like a sliver of tartness, you know? If you know Hawaiian Punch, you know, it's got, well, like the name, right? It's got a little punch to it there, so I think that's the punch. So, low on the tartness, but there is just a little bit. So there you go. The flavor, I'm gonna say it's pretty strong. Let's go one more time. You get the flavor right away. So I'm gonna say high on the flavor, high on the flavor profile. And to rate the flavor, I'm gonna give it a solid. It's good. If you like Hawaiian Punch, you know, and I do. I mean that's going back to when you're a kid, right? I mean, this will bring back nostalgia, feelings of nostalgia of drinking this thing. I heard somebody say their parents gave them Hawaiian Punch when they were a kid when they were sick. So it's like, oh, okay. My grandmother always gave me 7-Up, so you know that's what I got. But yeah, for the flavor, I'm gonna rate it a solid 8.8. How about that? That's pretty good. That's up there, right? So there you go, guys. C4 Hawaiian Punch. Have you guys seen it, heard about it, tried it? If you have, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. We'll have a conversation about it. So that's going to do it for this video. Thanks once again for tuning in. Coming up, I do plan on doing some more gaming videos. If you see this, if you're watching this, Kevin, I'm still haven't forgot about your Steelers and giving them another shot at the Super Bowl. Try to do a playoff run. I'm not going to do another full Steelers season, but I will do another attempt at a playoff run with them. See if we can win the Super Bowl, right? So depending on if they're a wild card, it could be, you know, a 2 to 3 game series there. Well, actually 4. Yeah, could be anywhere between a 3 to 4 game series there, depending on, because I'm gonna do my darndest to get them the chip. All right. So yeah, Steelers playoff run probably will be my next video game video, right? So can't guarantee when that's going to be, but I am going to get it. I'm going to give it a try, right? I'm going to try to get to it. So okay, guys, thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one, okay? And I'll see you when I see you. But if this is your first time to the channel, tap subscribe, then the bell ding ding, so you're notified when I upload new videos. So until next time, guys, stay frosty, keep it retro, and come Lord Jesus.
And liftoff. We have liftoff. Challenger has cleared the tower.